Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Our mission here at the garage, guys, is to save you as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Today we're going to show you how to do an oil change on a Volkswagen Beetle 2.5 engine. It's almost the same procedure for the Jetta and Golf with the 2.5 5-cylinder engine. First thing that we will need to do, you need to pull the emergency brake all the way up, because we will need to jack the front end of the car up in the air so we can access everything for the oil change. So again, as you can see, the left side of the vehicle, jack it up and put a stand, jack stand right there, safety first, and then you need to do the same procedure on the right passenger side of the vehicle. This way we will be able to get mostly all of the oil out, because if you just jack one side up, the oil plug is in the middle of the oil pan and we will not be able to get all the oil out. So first you need to remove the oil cap, so when we remove the oil plug, the oil will be able to freely come out without making any vacuum. This is the oil filter right here, made by Fram, the number CH9911, and oil right there, castor oil, and you can even put the synthetic if you want to. Our customer, they don't want this. It takes 6.3 quarts or 6 liters. And now underneath the vehicle, that's the tricky part right there. There is that metal plate that we will need to remove to access, right there, this one, to access the oil plug good and the oil filter. So on the back right there you have one bolt on this side with a 16mm socket or wrench, and there is one more on the other side that is already off. As you can see, they didn't put it right last time, they didn't get it tight, and there was the bolt on the passenger side. So make sure that you get them tight when you do the oil change. And now you're supposed to have bolts right here holding this plastic, but in our case, again, they didn't put them on the last place that they did the oil change. So we have three on this side and 3 on the other one. There with the T-Torx head, the driver head. And they left only one bolt on this side. As you can see, it's with the T-25. That's the star looking T-25 head right there. So there should be 3 on this side as well, but there is only 1. Now on the front of the vehicle, that's the 2 that we need to use. It's called MA. That's the one they use by Volkswagen and Audi. And we have 2 bolts with it that we need to remove on the front. This one is on the passenger side right here. So take it completely off all the way. And there is one more on the left, the driver's side of the vehicle. It's the same bolt with the same 2 right there, so we need to remove it too. Okay, this is the one on the driver's side. We took it off, and now you need to slide it to the back to get out of the slots right there. Okay, the oil plug is right there, and it's with a 19mm wrench or socket. You need to take it off, and you need a bucket, and it's going to be probably about 6 quarts out of it. So make sure that you have an oil pan or a bucket to collect the oil so you do not make a mess. After we take it off, we just drain it all the way. You need to wait a couple minutes until it's not leaking out of the oil pan anymore. Okay, we drain the oil and we put the plug back in. Make sure you get it tight now, do not leave it for later, because it happens to forget sometimes. You're gonna be driving the vehicle and you'll get loose from vibrations and hitting bumps. And if you lose the oil plug, you lose the oil and the engine is pretty much done. So get it tight. This is where the oil filter is located. This is the pliers that you will be using to remove the filter. You need to, sometimes they get to be really stuck. So take it off to the left and make a big mess. Okay, right there, and that's the oil filter cap. So drain the whole thing. Make sure you don't drop the seal. And the filter is still there, so you need to pull it out right there. Oh yeah, what's funny about it? That seal that came out of it, whoever did the last oil change, they just put the second seal without removing the first one, because the first one goes right there in the groove, so you can get it out with a little bit knife or something. Okay, right there, so somebody put two seals on it. That's why the oil filter was leaking a little bit, right there. And now you need to get the new one and just apply a little bit of oil to it, so it can go back in the groove there. Okay, like that. There is a special place for it, and just put one, not two of them. I just can't believe those oil places to change your oil. Some of them don't even have a clue what they're doing. And now this is the filter. It's made by VW, but in Germany. So again, CH9911. And it doesn't really matter which way you put it. It doesn't say top or down on each one of them. So we're just going to go with the lettering down, like that. And it clips there, you can hear it. And now you need to just go and install it on the oil filter housing, right there. It's pretty tight fit, but make sure you get it tight. Okay, we got it tight by hand. You can use the pliers, but do not put way too much pressure on it. Just a little bit to make sure it's tight good and it's not going anywhere. And now we can just go ahead and install the metal plate, that aluminum plate that's underneath the vehicle that we removed. And we can proceed to the next step, adding the oil to the engine. Okay, we already removed the oil cap, as you can remember. So now we're going to use that funnel so we don't make a mess. And we need to add 6.3 quarts or 6 liters. And most of them are 5 quart or 4 quart jugs, but most of them are 5. So add one all the way, and then add one more 1.3 quarts after that. Okay guys, in Oklahoma 100 degrees today, 100, that's right. And you can see the oil feels like water now, it's so liquid. Okay, we added the first jug at 5 quarts and now just 1.3 quarts. Okay, right there, that's good. So what you need to do now, of course you need to remove the funnel, put the oil cap back on, and again, do not forget the oil cap, because if you do, you're gonna spray oil everywhere and you might even run out of oil if you do not notice. And now we're just going to pull the dipstick. Okay, right there, so now it should be over the maximum, but we need to start the car, and the oil filter right now it's empty, so some of the oil will go in the oil filter, but just to make sure that you have enough, pull it before you start the vehicle for about maybe 30 seconds. Okay, this one is right here over the maximum. Okay, we're going to start it now and let it run for probably about 20-30 seconds. Make sure that the oil filter gets enough oil, and then shut it down and let it stay for about a minute, and then pull the dipstick again. Okay, we're gonna pull the dipstick, wipe it, and then go again so we can get an accurate measurement. And let's see what it is now. It's perfect right there on the maximum, so 6.3 quarts, and it's just 1/8 inch under the maximum level. So that's how we do the oil change on the 2.5 engine. Make sure that you line up the oil dipstick right here. If you have any questions, let us know. Please give us a like and don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully guys the video was helpful. Please do not forget to comment, like, subscribe. That way we can keep making these absolutely free videos. Guys, we have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can, guys, save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Check them out. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.